Before we start talking, can I ask a question?
What's up?
I just want to clarify something. If someone commits suicide, who's held culpable? Is there still a blackened?
That's a good question, actually.
Rapid?
As always, they who ended a life will be held culpable for the resulting death. In the case of suicide, the blackened and the victim just so happen to be the same person. In that case, you're advised to vote the victim as the blackened. There will be no resulting execution.
You can't seriously think she killed herself, though.
Well, suicide came up during the investigation. So I just wanted to make sure I understood the rules surrounding it.
How the hell did suicide come up? They burned down half the school trying to kill her. That doesn't exactly scream suicide.
Well, mostly it's Hama. Would you mind testifying? I just want everyone to be on the same page with what you told me earlier.
Right. Where do you want me to start?
With the first note you got, if that's alright.
Okay. Well, Watari slipped a note under my door a bit before nighttime, telling me to meet her an hour after the nighttime announcement.
And you're positive it was Watari?
I'm pretty sure. It was definitely her writing.
Okay. So then what happened?
I waited until an hour after the nighttime announcement. Then I did what it said. I went upstairs to the sewing room.
So that's when I saw you.
Yeah, I got there, but Watari didn't show. It was just Hideaki. We talked for a couple of minutes, I guess, but I was getting kinda worried, so I went to go look for Watari. I couldn't find her, so I thought maybe she'd just shown up late and she was waiting for me in the sewing room.
So you went back?
Yeah, I went back up. That's when I found the second note.
Second note?
It said she was going to kill herself. It said she went back to her room to kill herself. So I ran back downstairs to find her. But she wasn't there. Then everyone started freaking out and yelling that there was a fire.
Right. Then I think it would be a good idea for us to start with Hiroaki.
What? Excuse me?
Yeah, hold on. What?
Watari was supposed to be in the sewing room, but Hiroaki was there instead. I'm just wondering why.
I was in the sewing room because I'm always in the sewing room.
That late at night?
I couldn't sleep. I just went up there because I was bored. I never saw Watari. She never showed. That's not my fault. And for the record, I never saw any notes either.
No?
No!
When did you leave the sewing room?
Just after Hama did. I figured it was getting pretty late, so I was gonna try sleeping again.
And neither of you saw Watari at any point?
Nope.
Not at all.
Right. Okay.
But I think it's real fucking weird that you ended up in the sewing room instead of Watari.
What? It's not! She doesn't own the sewing room. I didn't even know you guys were meeting there. I was just there to work. Hama, seriously, I never saw Watari and I never saw the note.
So where were you when the fire started?
I was downstairs. Yanagi, tell him I was with you.
Huh?
Yanagi and I were in the dining room. We're the ones who found the fire in the first place.
And then you ran upstairs.
We ran upstairs once to go check out the smoke. Then I ran upstairs again because Yanagi ran after Hayashi. Stupid, by the way.
What? Nakamigawa, you ran into the fire?
But because of Yanagi! And I didn't run into the fire, I just ran upstairs!
You could have just as easily killed her then.
No, I couldn't have. I was with Yanagi both times. Unless he saw me kill her, I think it's safe to say that I didn't do anything.
Yanagi, got anything?
Right, I was with Hideaki. He didn't do anything.
Then, what?
But if we're pointing fingers, I think it's pretty interesting that Hama was the only person who saw the notes.
What?
And he has no alibi.
What?
During the fire, nobody saw you at all. Weird.
Because I was in Watari's room.
It can't be Hama. That wouldn't make any sense.
We have zero proof that there even was a suicide note. In fact, I was in the sewing room and I didn't see a thing. So, really, we have more proof that there was no suicide note.
What the hell did you want me to do? Take it with me? I was kind of fucking preoccupied.
With what? Running down to check Watari's room? Because I'd love to talk about that.
Just shut up!
How long would it take to check her room? Like 2 seconds? They're not exactly massive. You can tell with one look whether or not she's in there. Why the hell were you searching her room for the whole damn fire?
Hold on. It would take more than a couple seconds. You need to check the bathroom and the closet and stuff too, right? I mean, I'd imagine he'd want to be thorough. If she was dying and he missed her because he was careless, that'd be bad.
She said she was in her room. I just took her word for it.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? Because you two were super close, right?
Nakamigawa!
It would have been pretty easy for you to get close to her. You even had a meeting planned. She trusted you.
I didn't fucking kill her! Why the hell would I write myself a fake meeting note that would do nothing but incriminate me? Why would I show up in the sewing room and talk to you if I didn't want anyone to know I was there?
Implying there even was a meeting note. If anything, I'd guess you wrote Watari a meeting note and planned to meet with her in the sewing room. You just weren't expecting me to be there.
Hold on a minute. That's wrong. The meeting note was definitely real. I've got it here.
Hama, meet me in the sewing room 1 hour after the nighttime announcement. Don't be late. That would be super lame. Later, nerd. Love, Nishino.
I can't make any promises about the second note, but the first one is definitely real.
Well, fine, I guess, but...
And if that really is Watari's writing, which, I mean, we're only going off of Hama's testimony, but if it is Watari's writing, she's definitely the one who wanted to meet up, not Hama.
So then, we can move on from Hama?
Unless anyone has anything else they wanted to add?
I mean, Hama did say he could start fires with his demon powers. So...
No, he can't. That's dumb.
Wait, sorry. I'm honestly a bit lost here.
Shocker.
I was kind of distracted for a lot of the investigation. Can someone give me a quick rundown of what actually happened?
Watari's dead.
Yeah, I picked up that much, but there was a fire, I guess?
Okay, so around, I want to say midnight, there was this giant fire. We don't know how it started, but it was up on the second and third floors. Hayashi, Yanagi, and Hiroaki ran upstairs to go check it out. But then the fire got put out and then the lights came on. She was in the computer lab, completely burnt up. You could barely even tell it was her.
Wait, but... Sorry, this is probably a stupid question. But if she was killed by the fire, how do we vote anyone as the Blackened?
In the event that a student falls victim to fire or smoke, the student who started the fire will be held responsible.
Ah, right. Okay.
That makes things a bit easier, though, right? We just need to figure out who started the fire.
But how do we know if she was killed by fire?
Because she was... burned?
I mean, someone could have attacked her and then started the fire, right?
Then they'd be guilty either way. She was definitely killed by the fire, though, right? I mean, look at her. I couldn't even really recognize her.
So you think she burned to death?
Actually, most people who die in fires die of smoke inhalation long before they could actually burn to death. So, I mean, at the very least, that's a lot less painful.
Wait, so did she burn to death or did she suffocate?
Oh my god, does it matter?
It does matter. Everything matters. It's the cause of death. It matters a lot.
Well, I mean, whether it was burning or smoke, It's safe to say that the fire's what killed her, right? So we just need to figure out who started it.
But wait, did she have any other wounds? Could she have died any other way?
The hell? You should know. You're the one who investigated the body.
Honestly, I'm really not feeling so well. My apologies.
Hey, come here. I want to keep an eye on you.
Wait, since when are we allowed to switch podiums?
It really doesn't matter very much.
Then I want to switch.
Can we please focus?
Whatever, we shouldn't be dismissing other causes of death. Sure, maybe she died from the fire, but if she didn't die from the fire would be a great way to cover that up.
I still don't really understand how the fire started at all.
I'm a bit surprised to hear that, honestly, considering you probably started it.
Uh-huh.
It started in the computer lab, right? Aren't you in there all the time?
No, I'm not. I promise I'm not. I haven't gone to the computer lab since Okazaki.
Actually, sorry, but you took a PC from the computer lab earlier today, didn't you? The one you put in the staff room.
That wasn't... Someone took it. I just waited outside.
Yeah, he didn't come in. I got the PC and then we left. I'm pretty sure I would have noticed him starting a fucking fire either way.
And it doesn't even matter, because that was hours before the fire started anyway.
But you used to spend a lot of time in the computer lab, right? You'd know the most about the computer lab out of any of us.
So? Knowing a lot about the computer lab doesn't mean he's any better at setting it on fire.
Wait, sorry, just to clarify, why is everyone so sure the fire started in the computer lab?
Well, I mean, that was where Watari's body was, right? Not to mention, it was really, really damaged. The entire ceiling was collapsed.
Right, okay.
Maybe Hama really did start the fire with his demon arm.
I definitely didn't.
Then, maybe someone used a lighter?
Well, the only lighter in the school was Watari's, right? That's the only one we know of, at least. Either way, it's dead. I've got it here.
Do you just carry around evidence in your pockets all the time?
I mean, well, usually during these trials, we all just kind of take each other's word for stuff, right? I thought it might help back up some of my points if I had actual evidence to show. But look, it's dead. See?
That doesn't mean we can rule it out completely, though. Could someone have just used the fluid?
It was already dead by the time the fire started. It died earlier this afternoon, Watari told me.
So what if she was lying? I'm just saying, we're ignoring the one person in the building that would have been better at starting fires than any of us.
What the hell are you saying?
I'm saying that she could have dumped the lighter fluid herself and just saved it for later. And even if she didn't do it like that,
Watari wouldn't do that! Watari wouldn't put everyone in danger like that. If she was gonna kill herself, she would have just done it. She wouldn't burn down the whole damn school and kill us all.
Can I say something?
Go on.
Watari knew how to start fires without a lighter.
Yeah?
She told us during the staff meeting. She had made a little fire for us so we could have some light while we talked. She said she knew how to make fire without a lighter.
Why the fuck are you doing this to her?
Huh?
She fucking cared about you! Why are you doing this to her?
I'm not doing anything to her. We need to consider everything, right? So
You know, if anyone else could have gotten close to her without her fighting back, it'd be you. You know that, right? She fucking trusted you.
I didn't hurt her.
She made that meeting fire for you in the first place, because you're afraid of the dark. If anyone was gonna get hit by the fucking motive, it would be you.
But Watari, she was giving me a light. She's the last person I'd hurt over the motive. I swear I didn't do anything.
So where were you during the fucking fire then, huh?
I was in my room.
You had no alibi during the fire. You had no alibi before the fire. Where the hell were you? Wada! Wait.
Wada?
What's going on?
Wait. Hold on. I think we should move on. We have other topics we should be covering right now.
He's faking it. He just doesn't want to get caught.
Faking what? I'm so confused.
Wait. Okay. I was waiting to see if Hummel was right about that. Wada, are you having trouble talking again? It's selective mutism. I kind of figured from the start, but...
Selective mutism?
Right. It's a form of mutism that's not being able to talk that only applies in certain situations. It's an anxiety disorder. It just means that under certain circumstances, he can't talk.
Can't talk or won't talk?
Can't talk. It's mostly seen in children, but if it goes untreated in childhood, it can follow someone into adulthood too. He had it as a kid, so it makes sense that he'd still have it now.
Hold on, pause. How do you know that? That he had it as a kid. How do you know that?
Oh, it was in his student profile.
You... What?
You read our profiles?
What?
Hasagawa, you went through my shit?
You guys realize we all agreed to read the profiles if someone got murdered, right? You're freaking out on him for something we told him to do.
That stuff is private, though. I don't want someone going through my info like that.
Rich.
I have to agree. That's not... That information is... That's private.
Wow, rough. Sucks.
We said we'd read them if someone died. That was the whole point of keeping them.
Regardless, you should have asked first, or at least told us they're going to be read.
No. He's right. We all agreed to it. It was an emergency.
Did you at least find anything relevant? Anything useful?
Well... If we're going off the files, then the prime suspects should be Wada, Ojima, and me.
What? You're incriminating yourself?
I know I'm innocent. I'll gladly give up whatever info I have because I know it'll prove I didn't do anything.
Alright, then let's start there. We'll just go down the list and badger all three of you. Then we can rule you out. Or, execute you. You want to give us your testimony?
Right. I don't really have much of an alibi. Honestly, I was in my room all day right up until the fire started. After that, I went to the pool with everyone else.
Can confirm. He was definitely at the pool. He's the one who brought Ojima.
Where were you before that?
Like I said, I was in my room all day. I didn't even come out for breakfast.
That's kind of suspicious in itself, honestly. Why don't you ever come out of your room? What are you doing in there?
It's safer in my room. The door locks.
Apparently that doesn't mean much anymore.
You... Don't make jokes about that. Don't. I stay in my room because it has a locking door and I've got light in there.
What?
How do you have light?
Well, I mean...
Hasegawa, how do you have light?
It's not fire.
That wasn't the question. How did you have light?
I just... It's luminol.
Wait, but...
Hold on.
I thought luminol only lit up blood.
You weren't making yourself bleed just so you can use the luminol, right?
You can use the same bloodstain more than once, and you really don't need that much, so it's not like I didn't...
Are you crazy?
Have we even used the luminol in a single investigation yet? This isn't really how I expected it to come up.
There's no way that's fucking worth it just for a tiny bit of light.
Hold on! Actually, that reminds me! The luminol! That was in the chem lab, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the killer started the fire with something from there! Hasegawa, you're super smart. Is there any mix of chemicals that would make, I don't know, a fire?
If he knew how to do that, why the hell would he be bloodletting just to use the luminol?
I'm not sure why anyone would go through that much trouble either way if they could just use one of the Bunsen burners.
One of the what?
Why the hell didn't you just use one of the Bunsen burners?
I don't exactly have a gas line running directly in my room. I wouldn't be able to turn it on.
Wait, hold on. What? I don't know anything about this shit. What's a Bunsen burner?
It's a gas burner. It maintains a single open flame. In labs, they're usually used for things like heating and combustion, but they need to be hooked up to a gas line. I don't have that in my room.
So could the killer have used that to start a fire?
Then it was Hasegawa, right? Since he's so familiar with all the chem lab equipment.
How would using the chem lab once or twice make him so familiar with the chem lab equipment?
It wasn't just once or twice. He was always in there with Kamimura.
Can anyone back up Hasegawa's alibi? Anyone?
But nobody saw me anywhere near the computer lab. Tama already said I was at the pool with everyone else. Besides, the fact that nobody saw me all day should support my testimony.
Listen, his alibi's not airtight, but I'm not sure what else we can pick apart. I think we should move on. He's still a suspect, but we have other people to investigate.
Then you're up, Wada.
Wada, care to testify?
Okay.
Woohoo! He's back!
Yeah, sorry about that. Thanks, Hasegawa. The last time I saw Watari was when Hama and I were setting up the PC in the staff room. She stayed for a little while, but then she left. I didn't see her again after that.
Yeah, that checks out. That was the last time we saw her.
Why were you guys setting up a PC in the staff room anyway?
So it would be easier for me to talk while my voice wasn't working.
So then what?
Well, we finished setting it up, so Hama left, but I stuck around for a little while to mess with my TTS preferences a bit. I went back to my room when Watari's fire went out.
And you stayed there?
Until the fire, yeah.
Can anyone back that?
Well, he came to the pool, so at the very least, he was probably in his room when the fire started.
All right, so here's a fun question. Where were you when the fire started?
Huh?
When the fire started. You know, the one that burned down like half the school. Where were you when it started?
I was in my room. What are you even talking about?
Well, we both know you weren't in your room all night, so how about we talk about what you were doing in the stairwell?
I wasn't doing anything in the stairwell.
You know damn well that I passed you in the stairwell. So where were you going?
I was just going up to the dance studio.
Then you were on the 3rd floor when the fire started. Why aren't we suspecting Tamba again? Genuinely curious.
But because I'm innocent?
You were the only one upstairs when the fire started.
I wasn't. I was in my room. After we talked in the stairwell, I ran back to the dorms to go find Mai. I never even made it to the dance studio.
Talked! Is that what you're going with? That we talked? You tried to kill me!
What?
I didn't.
What happened?
It was a mistake. I didn't.
She tried to push me down the stairs.
I didn't.
You totally did! You pushed me! The only reason I'm here is because I caught myself on the railing!
But it was an accident. I didn't mean to push you. I was stressed and scared, and you bumped me, and my training kicked in.
Pretty sure I didn't train you to do that.
I panicked.
You could have killed me!
I didn't mean to, though.
Yeah, easy to say when I lived. If I died, I doubt you'd be rushing to confess.
God, you're fine. Can you just move on already? You caught yourself. You're fine. Nothing happened. You're getting mad over.
Oh yeah? Push me again. See what happens.
Whoa, okay, stop. It was an accident. You're both fine. Can we just drop it? She fucked up, but you're okay.
Oh, whatever, Mai. You're practically brain dead now.
Excuse me?
How have you not noticed? You used to actually give a damn. You used to be fighting to get out of here. Now you're just fighting for Tamba. What happened to you trying to kick the grate down on day one? What happened to standing up against Sasaki's bullshit? What happened to breaking down doors? You're just going through the motions. You're just Tamba's guard dog now. We all have to put up with her stupid shit because she's got you on her roster!
Kamikawa, just shut up for once!
Wow, no shit, you'd be defending her. Everyone's shocked. Newsflash, she's defending you too. You two are fucking invincible because you roped in Hayashi on day one, and now the rest of us have to put up with you guys doing whatever you want!
What the hell are you even talking about?
If I had pushed someone down the stairs, you guys would fuck me up. If I punched someone in the face, you guys would fuck me up. But because it's the blondes, you can just do whatever the hell you want because you know nobody's gonna mess with Hayashi.
You're making up a fake problem. I didn't even do anything. Yanagi punched you, but I've been...
You literally tried to kill me today!
That was an accident. I already said it was an accident.
For fuck's sake! Can you shut up? What the hell are we even talking about? How is any of this fucking relevant? Who cares? Tama tried to fucking push you? Is that seriously what you're freaking out over? My stop breaking shit. That's your biggest fucking problem. I don't care about any of this. I don't care who's arguing with who. I don't care about any of this stupid, interpersonal, bullshit drama you guys have going on. I don't fucking care. Do you know where we are right now? Do you know what we're fucking doing? Watari is dead. We're going to die if we don't find out who did it. Fucking focus!
We were talking about Wada's alibi.
I was in my room up until the fire, and either way, I don't know how to start fire without a lighter.
I believe him. If he knew how to make fire, he would have made fire by now.
Definitely.
Well, what if he didn't mean to do it?
What? Huh?
What if he started the fire by accident? Would that still count?
How would he have started a fire by accident?
I mean, what if when he was messing around with the PC, he started an electrical fire or something without knowing?
God, no. Please. Please don't let this be another accident.
But my PCs were in the staff room, and my dorm room... The fire started in the computer lab.
Then maybe you did it when you were getting the PC from the computer lab.
But I haven't been in the computer lab in days. I already said that.
Please.
If you really didn't go into the computer lab at all, and it was Hama that got the PC for you, then if anything, he's the one that accidentally started the fire.
What? There's no way. All I did was unplug a PC. I didn't start a fire.
And besides, the fire didn't even start until hours after that.
Excuse me, sorry. I actually had another question.
Go ahead.
What would it mean for the case if the fire was started by something outside of student control? Like an electrical malfunction in the walls or something?
If an electrical malfunction was caused by Hama removing the PC from the computer lab, he would be held responsible for the fire and any deaths it may have caused.
That's not really what I asked, though. What would happen if the fire was completely out of our hands?
If by some chance the fire was caused by staff negligence, it would be immediately put out before it could be allowed to spread.
Alright, so since you didn't immediately put it out, that means a student is definitely responsible for it, right?
If that's the conclusion you choose to draw.
Right, okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure that was completely ruled out. Wada, just to be 100% sure, there's no way you started the fire with your PC setup?
I'm positive. Nothing we did in the computer lab would have started a fire. Especially not hours later like that.
Then, I think he's in the same boat as I am. His alibi's not entirely airtight, but there's nothing else we can get from questioning him. We should move on.
Then it's Ojuma's turn. Ojuma, testimony, go. Ojuma?
Oh, you cannot be serious. Takeshi!
Is he okay?
He's fine. He just does this. Takeshi! Hey! Takeshi!
We're in the middle of the damn trial. He can't be spaced out right now. Wake him up.
there's nothing I can do about it. He's just like that. If shaking him doesn't do anything, then nothing's gonna get him talking again unless he feels like talking again.
That's too fucking bad. He doesn't get to just zone out in the middle of a trial. He needs to be here.
What do you want me to do? Better yet, what do you want him to do? It's not like he can control it, it just happens.
Well, how do we get him back?
If I knew that, we wouldn't be here right now.
Is it, I don't know, possible that he might have done something while he was zoned out?
What? You think he hurt someone?
Could he have?
What? No! He doesn't hurt anyone when he's zoned out. He just stands there. He doesn't do anything.
Well, I mean, is that entirely true?
What?
I mean, the other day he came to the med bay. He had been pulling his stitches out, hadn't he?
That's completely different. That's just a nervous habit. He wasn't hurting anyone aside from himself. He was just doing it unconsciously. That's completely different from starting a fire and covering up a murder.
I'm just putting it forward as a theory.
Well, it's a stupid theory. He wouldn't.
Ojima?
Takeshi, are you okay?
How could you do that? How could you? How could you do that?
Hey, breathe. What are you talking about?
How could you?
I don't think he's actually back yet. Just give me a minute.
That was private. How could you?
His profile?
Takeshi, hey, just. You're okay. You're safe. We need you to come back, alright? You're safe. I promise you're safe.
He hasn't spoken since it came up, has he?
Was he zoned out that whole time?
You're safe.
Fuck. That was private.
I know, but you're okay.
Nakamigawa.
Yeah, hey, I'm here. You're alright. Are you back?
Yeah.
We need to check Ojima's alibi. I want to rule out Yanagi's dissociation theory.
You're okay. They just want to know where you were all day.
I don't even know.
Do you remember this afternoon? You told me you were gonna check out for a bit, yeah?
Yeah, but I don't remember anything after that.
You were checked out all day. You were in your room the whole time.
I was?
You were. Hasegawa, you're the one that took him down to the pool, right? You know he was in the dorms when the fire started.
Right.
I know he didn't kill Watari. I was with him all day. The only time I left was when I went up to the sewing room, but he was still in his room when I came back to put my stuff away. He couldn't have gone anywhere.
I feel like it's a pretty solid alibi.
I think it's pretty safe to say he's not faking the whole zoning out thing either.
Then can we rule him out?
I'm fine with that. For now, at least.
Agreed.
I'm really not feeling well.
You look like shit. Just hold out till the trial's over, okay?
Sorry. There's one thing I want to bring up again. 'Cause I'm still kind of confused. Can we talk about Watari's suicide note?
What about it?
I just want to be super sure I understand the two notes. I'm not really seeing how they connect to the actual case.
I got the first note about the meeting a little bit before nighttime. I found the second note just around midnight. That's the one that said she was going back to her room to kill herself. I ran downstairs to go find her, and then the fire started.
And the writing on the two notes definitely matched?
It did, yeah.
Then I'm super confused. If she was going back to her room, why was she in the computer lab?
She probably just lied.
What? Why though?
If Hama had actually found her, he would have tried to save her, right? He probably didn't want that. She told him she was back in her room so that he'd go there instead of looking for her and finding her in the computer lab.
But would he even have checked the computer lab to begin with?
Maybe not. But what's a better shot? Leaving it up to chance or guaranteeing he'll go to the wrong room? She was covering her bases, buying herself some time to die.
So you really do think this was a suicide then?
Starting to, yeah.
Then that would mean she started the fire herself.
Pretty much, yeah. I think she wrote the note to bring him upstairs, left the second note to send him back downstairs, all to buy herself some time to start the fire and die. She was making sure he wouldn't actually find her, and that she would have time to get the fire going.
That doesn't make any sense, though. If she had meant for him to come upstairs and find the note, it would have been there when you were there, Hiroaki.
Well...
Where was the note exactly?
On the table.
No, I need more specifics than that. Where on the table?
I don't know. It was just sitting there. It was in front of the chair closest to the door. The one you see as soon as you walk in.
And it was in plain view. You saw it right away?
Yeah. It wasn't hidden or anything. It was just sitting there.
What? That can't be right.
Why not?
Because that's where I was sitting. There's no way I wouldn't have spotted it.
Is there any chance you just missed it? It was pretty dark.
Definitely not. I was using the table for workspace. I would have seen it, 100%. I was looking over the table like every 10 seconds.
Then the note had to have been put there after you had already left.
For sure.
And you're sure the writing on the notes matched?
Definitely.
Then it had to be Watari who put the note there, right? So she was still alive at that point?
What? How would that even work?
It's just the only thing that makes sense. She slipped the first note under Hama's door. Hama went upstairs, ran into Hiroaki. They both left. Then Watari put the second note there for Hama to find when he came back. Nothing else makes sense, unless... I guess she could have written the note and someone else could have actually put it there.
But how? Who would have had her note?
Maybe she was coming upstairs to put the note in the sewing room and got intercepted on the way.
Why are you all staring at me?
You were the one in the sewing room when Watari was supposed to be there.
What? I never saw Watari even once. The plan doesn't even make any sense. I didn't do anything.
She came up the stairs to plant the note. You were there. You killed her. Hid the note from Hama and then planted it after Hama left.
No, I didn't. None of that happened.
That doesn't make any sense, though. Why would he have put Watari's body in the computer lab? Wouldn't that be a waste of time? Plus, he knew Hama was searching the school. Wouldn't he have been afraid of getting caught?
Wait, but I thought the fire killed her.
The fire did kill her. This entire theory is completely baseless. No, Tamba, shut up. I want you to tell me exactly what you think happened, step by step. Let me hear how stupid this is.
Oh, gladly. I think that Watari was planning to kill herself, slipped a note under Hama's door, and went upstairs to plant a second note. I think you're right with what you said before. She was probably just leading Hama all over the school to buy herself some time to die. What she wasn't expecting is that you would be there. She ran into you, you killed her, and then took her note. Hama showed up, you played it cool until he left, and then you planted the note, carried Watari down to the computer lab, started the fire, and left.
Tamba. Tamba, 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 Tamba. Oh, Tamba, Tamba. You literally saw me in the stairwell! Was I covered in blood?
How does that prove anything? You could have killed her without drawing blood. You could have strangled her or used poison.
Hama would have seen her body there when he showed up.
So maybe you hid it. It was pitch black. You wouldn't even have to hide it that well. You could have just stuffed it under the table or something.
I didn't know Hama was coming. I would have been completely unprepared for when he actually showed up. I wouldn't have known to hide the body. I would have gotten caught.
Bullshit! It would have been obvious he was coming. Watari was carrying a note addressed to Hama. You could have read it and realized what was going on.
Okay, so here's a fucking question then. Hama, when you showed up for the second time and found the note, was the building on fire?
Not as far as I know. It was still fine.
I couldn't have possibly predicted when, or even if, Hama was going to come back to the sewing room. I wouldn't have been able to time the fire to start after he found it. If I was just gonna start the fire at a random time, why would I bother leaving a note out for him to find? It's stupid! It doesn't make any sense!
You could have just guessed the time. It would have taken the fire a while to spread from the computer lab to the sewing room anyway. Maybe the fire had already started and Hama just didn't know it yet.
The computer lab is directly under the sewing room. It would have spread pretty fucking quickly.
Oh shit.
Huh?
We've been looking at this the wrong way the whole time.
Shigeki?
What do you mean?
Oh, yep. Okay, you're gonna puke. Over here.
Yanagi!
Is he okay?
Can we pause for a minute?
I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. Get it out of your system. Seriously, though, can we pause?
We'll call a brief recess for the time being to clean the trial grounds. Please stand by.
What's wrong with him?
He hit his head.
Oh, shit.
The trial will resume shortly.
I'm really sorry.
Stop apologizing. You're fine.